Yo, this is a psychological analysis on pit bulls. And I did a research thing on this in school, and I figured out how to screen record on my phone. So now I'm going to be posting psychological analysis.
I feel really uncomfortable.
I had a video that I really wanted to post, but that didn't work. It just wouldn't upload for some reason. Anyways, let's get into the video. The fear of pit bulls often says as much about the human brain as it does about the dog. Humans are basically walking survival software, consistently looking for danger. So when a muscular dog with the head the size of a cylinder block goes by, your brain doesn't say, let's gather some more data. It screams, congratulations, you found the big boy. Then there's availability, a big word that I forgot because I haven't been in school for a little bit. A fancy psychological term meaning I saw on the news, so it must happen every day. If a chihuahua bites someone, it's Tuesday. If a pit bull bites someone, it's breaking news with their dramatic music, expert panels, and a helicopter shot of the neighborhood. After enough of those stories, people start thinking every pit bull is secretly training for boxing. That was not funny. I don't know why I wrote that down. Social learning doesn't help either. Kids absorb opinions like from adults like little psychological sponges. If you can't tell, half of this was written by AI. Not all of it, but like a good portion of it. And I was too lazy not to fix it. If mom sees a pit bull, Junior starts treating every blocky head dog like it's an escaped dinosaur. Confirmation bias takes over from here, collecting every scary story while conveniently forgetting the thousands of pit bulls whose biggest crime is aggressively demanding belly rubs. So basically, the pit bull does every single thing every other animal does. People are just scared of it because it says it on the media. And then once people hear it on the media, they're like, so it must be true. Even though 90% of the time, your chihuahua and your 15-pound little peanut dog is terrorizing your family more than a pit bull ever would. Because you can't train those little things. Ever gone to someone's house and they have a little dog and they're just jumping on top of you? You barely even notice. But if my dog, or even a bigger dog than mine, was to do that, everyone would start freaking out. Start, having a mental breakdown. I hate your dog. Your dog makes me not happy. I don't want to come back to your house because your dog, hurts me. Anyways, so yeah, it makes sense because small dogs aren't going to hurt you as much, but, the Great Dane, no one's scared of the Great Dane. It's always the Pit Bull, the Rottweiler, all that stuff, because they look scary. Isn't that kind of what racism is? No, I'm not comparing this, because I know they're two different things, but, isn't that, the same sort of definition of racism? I could be wrong, but that's just what I'm hearing. The reality is much less dramatic. A dog's behavior depends on genetics, training, socialization, and how it's raised, not whether it skipped leg day. Psychology shows that a fear is shaped by instinct. The only fear kids usually are born with is the fear of heights and the fear of dark. But most of the time, the fear of snakes, fear of spiders, fear of, basically everything is moved together by their environment. So, most kids, they did an experiment, a long time ago, where they shoved a bunch of kids in a room, and they put a bunch of snakes on them, and they said, is it scary? And the kids said, wait, no, the kids can't talk. They couldn't talk yet, but they would say it wasn't scary, because they weren't acting like it was scary, so that means it wasn't scary. So after they did that, anyways, back to it. Stereotypes can feel true, even when they're not. So instead of judging every pit bull by its biceps, judge the individual dog. After all, some of the friendliest creatures you'll ever meet look like they could bench your Honda Civic. while the real menace to society is often a 6-pound chihuahua with the emotional stability of an angry tax auditor. You know what? I'm not going to read this ChatGPT stuff anymore. I'm just going to say what I think, because we all know this is ChatGPT. I'm not fooling anyone. The reason I'm doing this is because I saw some guy on the internet say,
all you gotta do is post a bunch of times and you can use ChatGPT and you'll get money.
I know I'm not getting money. No one's watching this. I have 80 subscribers. I think I just went down a subscriber because I haven't posted in a second. I mean, I should have posted, but that video won't upload. I don't know why. I upload it. It's 562 hours until it's going to upload. So that video that is supposed to upload is probably not going to. Sorry for that. I haven't been posting on YouTube a lot because I've been really focusing on TikTok and Instagram and stuff. You should go follow that. Anyways, yeah, another interesting fact about pit bulls is when they did another analysis on this in 2005 or something, where they would take 3 little kids. Again, I don't know why they're always doing analysis on little kids. It's kind of weird. But they would take these little kids and would put them in front of 3 well-trained pit bulls to see how they reacted. Because if they reacted like they were scared, that means that pit bulls are just biologically scarier. And if they reacted like they weren't, then that means that it's just made up, or it's not true. As you could guess, they weren't scared of them at all. But yeah, that's really all I'm trying to say in this video. I know it's kind of a short one, but if you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.